Do you feel like nothing is ever enough? You feel like you're doing all the right things as a man for your family, yet your wife still is not happy, and your kids don't admire you like you feel they should. I understand your pain. In this video, I'm going to keep it really honest with you. I'm going to keep it 100 with you and share my mindset, which is going to fix that missing piece of the puzzle for you. And then ultimately, you can be that rock your family deserves. Your wife will be happy, your kids will admire you, and it'll all make sense after you watch this video. Let's get straight into it. So there's this notion that as a man, you need to be completely selfless. Forget about yourself, work like a dog, and make sure all the bills are paid, and just focus on the money. And that may have worked back in the day when there wasn't much on social media and stuff contaminating the mainstream media, and let's get straight into it. So there's this notion of, as a man, you need to be completely selfless and forget about yourself and just focus on the money and just make sure the bills are paid and everything else will be taken care of itself. Your kids will be happy and your wife will be happy. That may have worked back in the day when society was built around that type of family life, but it's 2024. It does not cut it anymore. I'm a big believer in putting yourself first so you can be more selfless than ever. It's one of the reasons why I've been able to be the rock that my family deserves. Just to give some context, back in my 20s, I lived with three very sick people, two of them disabled. One is thankfully doing good now. But just to give you some context, if I didn't put myself first, if I didn't take care of my health, still didn't work out, work on my bad habits and beat them, eat healthy, focus on sleep, going for walks, out at the park whenever I got time, then I wouldn't have been able to be that rock, be that emotional support that my family needed. I wouldn't have been able to have the energy to be able to still do the extracurricular activities that take them out to coffee and stuff like that. I say that to say this, where the old notion of just focusing on the money, working 7 days a week like a dog doesn't cut anymore. Yeah, you might still have to do that because of interest rates or whatever your commitments are. However, you still need to have that vitality and that spirit, the energy to have presence when you come home and spend time and have a good conversation with your wife, nurture that relationship, and then even with the kids, be present. Even though it seems impossible, you still need to have that reservoir of energy to be able to maintain the family. And yes, you still need that reservoir of energy. You need to work like a dog, but you also need to do extra now. That's what I'm trying to say. In 2024, you need to work like a dog. However, you still need that energy, that champion reserve, like a boxer. When they go in the 12th round, they've been knocked down twice, but they get back up and they've got that last boost of energy, that second win, and they bang and they get that knockout. That's what you have to do every single day. And this can only happen when you put yourself first. Now, I need you to incorporate some common sense in this, right? Putting yourself first in general, but not all the time. Obviously, if someone's sick, you need to do first aid, then you do first aid, or someone's sick and you take them to hospital, you need to take them to hospital. But I'm just saying, in general, you need to put yourself first thing in the morning, work on your mentality, get some wins, use some meditation if you can, or anything like that. Everyone's schedule is different, but you need to start putting yourself first so then you can be more selfless than ever. Because right now, you're being selfless, right? And on a percentage level, you're probably only being 50% selfless because you're lacking energy because you're working like a dog, and that's all you're doing. Not being able to be present, not being able to spend time and have a conversation. Whenever you get home, you eat and sleep, or it's just that you're numb, right? And obviously now your wife's not happy and your kids aren't happy because it's not just about the money for them. It's also the presence, being a king, right? So now you need to put yourself first. So at the moment, right now, you're giving from an empty cup, but when you put yourself first, you fill that cup. Now you're going to be overflowing. You're going to be pouring from a full or overflowing cup of energy. Now you're going to have unlimited vitality, unlimited strength to be able to work, make the money you need to make for your family, but also give unlimited presents to your family. And through putting yourself first, you're gonna be having your hormones are gonna be in check, your testosterone is gonna be up, everything's gonna be working in your favor to have that resilience and that the character to be able to take all that responsibility and manage it well in your schedule, and everything's just going to start working for the better. Everyone's going to be happy, and ultimately you're going to be happy too. Definitely wanted to share that with you because right now you may be believing that putting yourself last is the right thing to do. No, my friend, putting yourself first is the right thing to do, and then you can be more selfless than ever before. You'll start helping not just your family but your friends and community as well. The amount of energy, the amount of vitality, the amount of aura, amount of spirit that you gain from putting yourself first is priceless. I just wanted to share that with you, that you need to start putting yourself first so you can be more selfless than ever, and you can be that rock your family deserves. You can be that father your kids admire, be that king that your wife married back when you first got married or when you first got together, and then remain on the throne forever. So let's go. Let's get cracking. No time to waste. Subscribe if you haven't already.